John Eats Cheap with another regional favorite. Rice Krispie treats are easy to make. They're tasty, right? Pretty simple to make. These are, we have friends who've never heard of a Scotcheroo. I don't know if it's just a Midwest thing, I guess, but a fantastic dessert that I kind of describe to them as a Rice Krispie treat on steroids, because you get butterscotch and chocolate and peanut butter involved. Not as easy to make, but we're going to show you how to make a Scotcheroo. One of my favorites. This is what Mrs. Cheap makes me for dessert every year on my birthday. Scotcheroos, Mrs. Cheap's recipe with John Eats Cheap. So we start out with the crispy rice, 6 cups of crispy rice cereal. We'll do a cup of sugar, a cup of light corn syrup, a bag of butterscotch chips, and half a bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Also a cup and a half of creamy peanut butter. We start by heating up the corn syrup and the sugar. Then we'll add the peanut butter and melt it all together. So Mrs. Cheap just pointed out one thing is, this kind of, once it gets going, you need to add everything quickly, so you want to have everything ready to go. So I'm getting that ready. Also another Mrs. Cheap trick. Wow, that's like a band in the 70s. Spray a little Pam into your 1 cup container for the corn syrup. We have to spray it into the dish anyway. And then your corn syrup will pour right out. So I need a cup of corn syrup. Otherwise it will stick in there forever. And hopefully I've got just about exactly a cup left. If not, I have to open a new one. I'll wait all day though. I won't make you wait that long. I don't think I'm quite gonna make it. I don't have the patience. One cup of corn syrup. So I'm going to get this into the pan. Medium-low heat. Let's see how that did. That did pretty good. It comes out of there pretty well. Get a little rubber spatula here. Get it all out. And Mrs. Cheap, you feel free to speak up because I'm a first timer here. Never made this before. You're the veteran. Now we add the sugar, right?
Yes.
All right. Cup of sugar goes in over medium-low heat.
Till it gets bubbly.
Get it bubbly and melted, right?
Yes.
And then we'll add our cup and a half of peanut butter. As you can tell, this is quite a sweet treat with butterscotch, chocolate, sugar, and corn syrup.
Well, and some of them tell you to add the peanut butter now, but I like to do it after the sugar gets hot.
You probably get a much quicker melt on the peanut butter when you add it then.
Well, because then the sugar has time to like dissolve.
All right, creamy peanut butter going in. And then we're just going to mix that in till it's all melted and combined. Oh, it smells good. Smelling like a Scotcheroo. I just love the way it makes with that sugar. You know, the sugar dissolves, but it still gives the peanut butter like a granular texture that reminds me of school peanut butter sandwiches for some reason. Heat is off the heat. Now we're going to add our Krispies. Crispy rice.
Stir it fast.
And we're not going to worry about breaking them up or anything, right?
Get it on there, just fold it, fold it.
Yeah, fold it. So many things we fold. They're popping. It's like I added milk. I have a feeling any kind of moisture makes them snap, crackle, and pop. I just want to get a spoon and eat this right now.
No.
Yeah, we gotta have the chocolate. Okay, it's pretty mixed, isn't it?
All right. Let's put it in the pan.
Into our sprayed pan. I want every crispy of. That's probably good enough. Now we're just gonna even that out, right?
Yep.
Spread it out. I'm gonna grab my spoon because that drives me nuts. Now this drives me nuts because it's not fluid, you know, so it's not even around the edge. It's kind of like working a pizza crust. I want it perfect all the way around, but you know what? This is gonna do it. That's enough. Now we need to melt our butterscotch and chocolate chips. The whole bag of butterscotch, correct, Mrs. Cheap?
Yes.
And then half the bag of the chocolate, or approximately half. If we get a little too much, that'd sure be a shame, wouldn't it?
Try to do just half.
And no, Mrs. Cheap, I am not going to weigh it out. I'm going to just kind of do this. All right, I think that's about half. Save that for Christmas. Microwave high for 1 minute, then we'll check it. 1 minute. So it's just starting to melt around the edge, so we stir it up. Ooh, geesh. That's okay, it'll come off next time we stick it in, right?
Yes.
All righty, 15 seconds. And wait. See, it's getting melty on the bottom there. And at this point, you do need to do 15-second intervals. You know, obviously I could have done another 30, but you don't want it to burn. I've done that before. Burned chocolate in the microwave, and it's not pleasant. Not a pleasant smell or taste. So back in for another 1-5. And there we go. So that'll pour easier. Boy, now it really smells like a Scotcheroo. Wow. Looks pretty silky to me. Oh, don't you just want to? I'm not even that much of a chocolate fan, but I'm telling you. I'm just going to kind of pour this, spread it around evenly. Boy, that comes out of there nice and silky smooth. And Mrs. Cheap says it always looks like it's not very thick, but something magical happens. I don't know if it expands when it cools or what. I don't know the properties of chocolate. I just know the taste of chocolate. So I want to get as much of that out of there as I can. And of course, get it off of the spoon too. All right. Smooth it across. And then the hardest part. Not making them, it's waiting. So many things are that way. But they are worth the wait. All the way to the edge. All right, I think that's about it. I mean, I could be here all day trying to make this perfectly cover everything. And I will probably do it, but all right, let it cool. Excuse me, is something not right?
Just getting the edges.
I edged it, honey. It's like mowing. isn't it?
How many of these have I made and how
Come
many
on,
have
we
you
had to
made?
restart the cool down timer.
It'll be okay.
Let it go.
Just want to cover it all. I love you. You're on.
And there they are, the Scotcheroo. I put them in the fridge to cool them a little bit quicker. Oh, the smell. Oh, man. I'm not even a butterscotch fan, but this smells so good. The peanut butter with the chocolate, the butterscotch. Wow. Here's the deal with Scotcheroos. Now, you're going to want to cut like a big old square like that, like a Rice Krispie. You can't do that. Cut them small. And then, you know, if you need more than one, you can have more than one. But you need to cut them small. That's small enough, right? I hope so. I'm just going to cut one line across. And it's very dense, so it is hard to cut. And then just like little squares like that. Because I'm telling you, if you don't, people will take two big ones and finish one and go, oh, I can't have the other one. So cut them small. And these are great for company. You serve these, if you've never done them before, they will be happy. Let me try and pop that one out there. There you go. I give you the Scotcheroo. See how thick that chocolate is? And I'm not kidding. This is like the best tasting. This is like crack. They'll try and sell them to you at the grocery store for like $9 for a little. Make them. A lot cheaper, tasty, fresh. And you know what's fun to do? I am busy. Leave me alone. Thanks for watching Johnny's Sheep. Get us any ideas. Regional food, Midwest Scotcheroo.